Good morning students, welcome to my accounts class. Today we will begin with the first practical question or practical chapter of books of accounts called journal. Journal is the first book of original entry. Whenever business transactions take place, they are recorded first in the journal date wise, that is in a chronological order. Now in the month of June, I had given some question answers on the meaning, features, objectives, merits and demerits in my own simple language. Please, you may take them from your friends and note down in your fair register. I will move directly to the practical portion of the journal. We will do question number 1 on page 5.60, but before that I would like to explain to you the format or the columns made in a journal, how it is prepared. First of all, you will write the question number on the left hand corner in the margin. In the center you will write journal. Always the heading has to be there, otherwise marks are deducted for not writing the headings. Then the format, you will be making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. You can see on the board we have the date column. You can use the margin of your register as the date column on the extreme left hand corner. Particulars broad enough, narrow column for ledger folio, amount which is to be debited, amount which is to be credited. As we had done in double entry system, there are 2 accounts to be opened. One account will be debited, the other account will be credited. So one amount will come in the debit column and the other amount will come in the credit column, the next line. Now what is ledger folio? Whichever account you will open here will appear or record or opened in a ledger. Ledger is a collection of accounts where you prepare separately cash account, bank account, capital account, wages account, salary account separately to know the salary paid during the year or during the month. So this is the page number on which the particular account has been recorded or opened in the ledger. We don't write here in class 11 or 12, but just to denote that this column has to be prepared. Whether it is 11 or 12, it has to be continued in both the years. Otherwise, marks are written for the format also. Now take question number 1 of the journal chapter on page 5.61. Enter the following transaction, the journal of Manohar Lal and Sons. The year is given 2019 and the first transaction is on March 1st. So the first thing is to write the date, year first, and next line March. You can use the abbreviation MAR, comma 1, and you will not repeat the month March on that page again and again, only write the date. Now the first transaction says Manohar Lal started business with cash. Now keeping yourself in place of the owner, now suppose you are Manohar Lal and you wish to start a business, so you will invest or put in money in your business. From business point of view, to record this transaction. Which 2 accounts will open? One will be your cash account, the other will be your capital account. Why capital account? Because the owner is investing money, giving. Now applying the accounting rules, you have the sheet in front of you. Now you have to see in which category or which type of this cash account and capital account comes. A cash account comes in real account because cash is coming in. So debit what comes in. Now see how I will write it. Near the line with capital C, you will write cash account. You can use the abbreviation small a, small c, or you can use capital A, capital C also. So account debit. Near the line you write this debit. You have to say whenever you are passing entry, cash account debit 2. You have to leave 2 finger space. You don't have to keep a finger, but you have to see that it goes under S or H. So 2 capital with capital C, capital account. So first line will be a debit line, second line will be your credit line. One account will be debited, the other account will be credited with the amounts. is called double entry system. So the amount is 60,000. So in line of debit, under debit column write 60,000, and to capital account same line, next line you will write 60,000. Then you have to pass narration. Narration is a brief description about the business transaction on that particular day. With being, you always use the word being the transaction. We don't write the transaction, but we say being business commenced. Close the bracket. Means business started. In the book they must have given in the illustration being business started by Manohar Lal. We can avoid that. Just now I said narration is a brief description. Brief means in lesser words you have to express about the transaction. So being business commenced or being business started also can write, it's correct. Then leave a line. Don't draw any line, just leave a line and write the next date. In the question the next date is given as second. So leave a line, write second. The transaction says purchased furniture for cash. Now you have to see which two accounts you open. Now Manohar Lal is not a trader of furniture. That means furniture will be used in the business. It becomes an asset. And all assets will be debited. For real account, debit what comes in, and given the for cash, that means you make payment immediately, cash goes out. So both belong to the same type, real account. Debit what comes in, furniture account debit, near the line. Leave two finger space to cash account, amount being 10,000. Narration will be being furniture purchased for cash. Now here you have to write a little longer narration because you have to mention what you have purchased, furniture, how, for cash. The next transaction is on 4th March. It says purchase goods for cash. Here goods are purchased which are meant for resale. So we will open purchase account and another account, cash account, because it is mentioned there cash. It is a cash transaction. So the entry will be purchases account debit to cash account. Purchases account debit to cash account. Amount being 25,000. Now since it is a cash transaction, narration will be easy to write now. Being cash purchases. That's all. And if you are writing being goods purchased, you have to mention for cash. Otherwise, marks will not be allotted. It's incomplete narration. Next date is, leave a line, 5th. It says bought goods from Kamlesh 15,000. Now it is given there goods purchased from Kamlesh. The word for cash is not mentioned. It will be a credit transaction. Goods are coming in or goods debit or expenses rule will apply. Like in this year, debit or expenses, credit what goes out. Here also goods are being purchased. So purchases account debit, nominal account, debit all expense losses to personal account. Kamlesh is a human being, personal account, it will be credited because credit the giver, supplier. So to Kamlesh. Now note here, we don't say to Kamlesh's account, we don't write account in ISC, it is only allowed in CBSE board. So you will just write to Kamlesh, account will not be in front of the name, and the amount is 15,000. Being credit purchases. Next date is, after 5th we have 6th, sold goods for cash. Now goods are going out, as you can see, or you are receiving money, income. So it is a nominal account. So we will open one cash account, the other will be sales account. Cash is coming into business from business point of view to think, not from Manohar Lal's point of view. from business point of view, cash is coming in and you're earning income. Create all incomes and gains. So we will debit cash account debit to sales account. Debit what comes in, credit all incomes and gains, and the amount being 36,000. The ratio will be, because the transaction is a cash transaction, being cash sales. The next transaction is on 8th March. The transaction says sold goods to Hari. Now for cash is not given, it is a credit transaction. One account will be the account of Hari, the personal account of Hari, and the other will be sales account. Since Hari is receiving the goods, because you have sold the goods, the customer is receiving the goods, so debit the receiver, Hari debit, credit all incomes and gains, nominal account to sales account. So the entry will be Hari debit. Again you will not write account, neither say account. In front of personal account we don't write account, so you don't say it also. So the entry will be Hari debit to sales account. Amount being 30,000. Since it is a credit transaction, narration will also be written in the same manner, being credit sales. Then we have on 10th, it says paid cash to Kamlesh 15,000. 10th, leave a line. Now you are making payment to Kamlesh, the supplier. He is receiving the money. Debit the receiver, personal account, and cash is going out from the business, real account. So entry will be Kamlesh debit 15,000 to cash account, debit the receiver, credit what goes out is the rule, 15,000 amount, being cash paid on account. Now why on account? Because already you had a transaction with him earlier date, and for that you are making a payment. So again an account you are making the payment. Now on the first page there may be, in my page I have messed up past 7 entries, in your page will be 6 entries. Then you have to carry the balance to the next page. So what you will do, leaving 2 or 3 lines at the end of the page, draw a line from the margin, extreme corner to the end of the page, this side, 2 lines, and rub off the extra lines if you have any. Right here, short form of balance, BL balance, C oblique D, small c oblique small d, carried forward. In the books it was given C oblique F, carried forward, but in ledger we will be using this abbreviation often, and later also in your other accounts in class 11 and 12 we use this abbreviation. So from now only you will maintain C oblique D, you will add the debit and the credit, both sides should be same figure. Please note that the entries which I had passed on the board I had done separately, but you will prepare those 6-7 entries together on the first page, not on separate 2 or 3 pages. So on the first page, when you pass those 6-7 entries, adding them at the end of the page, balance carried forward, which was coming 1,91,000 on my page, it may be, you may be getting only 5 entries, you can add those, that figure will come on the next page. So it doesn't mean that if I am passing 7 entries, it has to come in your register also 7 entries. You will be getting 6 entries only. So you will add those debit column or credit column, both the side will be equal, they should be the same line. Now come to the next page, page number 2. You will not write date, particulars, journal, ledger folio, amount debit, amount credit again, heading journal again. You will simply draw a line on the red line or blue line of the register and make the columns as you made the previous page. You will write in the particulars column balance brought down and the total of the previous page, the same line. Again you will write the year and the month. So 2019 March, and the next transaction is on 14. Received cash from Hari. Cash is coming in real account, debit what comes in, and Hari is a personal account, credit the giver. The rule, upon rule, the entry will be cash account debit to Hari. Don't write, say Hari, so you write account also. Don't say Hari's account, you say to Hari. 18,000 being cash received. Next we have transaction 16, purchase goods from Sohan. Leave a line. 16, sales goods are purchased, debit all expenses rule, nominal account, purchases account will be debited to, let's see, it is a cash transaction or credit transaction. Now they have not mentioned for cash, but from Sohan, so credit the giver. So person account rule will apply. Is a supplier who is giving the goods to Sohan, amount being 6,000. Since it is a credit transaction, you write being credit purchases. Next transaction, it says on 18, purchase goods from Sohan for cash. Leave a line. Now since it is a cash transaction, debit all expenses losses, purchases account will be debited. Not Sohan, but it will be to cash account because it is mentioned there for cash. So you have to ignore the personal account of the Sohan and write cash account, amount being 8,000. Again I will repeat the rule. It will be debit all expenses, credit what goes out. Being cash purchases from Sohan. Since the name of the supplier is mentioned very clearly, so you can write there from Sohan. So we have passed 3 entries on that page. We'll continue. Some more entries can come on the same page. Don't balance now. I'll continue on my page since I don't have place here. The next transaction says on 20th, paid rent for the office. So leave a line after the next entry. Leave a line. 20th, paid rent for the office. Now rent is an expense. Debit or expenses and losses. Rent account debit. It belongs to nominal account. And since you're paying rent in cash, it's understood, unmentioned there. To cash account will be credited. Real account, credit what goes out. Amount being 1,000. Being rent paid. Being rent paid. That's all. Gonna write for office. Next we have received commission. The date being 26th. Leave a line. Write there 26th. Now you're receiving commission. It is in the form of cash. Cash is coming in. Debit what comes in real account. 2. Now commission is a income. Credit all incomes and gains. So to commission received account. Amount being 750. Narration will be being commission received. One more entry can come. We have paid salary to Gopal 1200 on 27. The entry will be salary account debit all expenses losses to cash account, credit what goes out, amount being 1,200. Note, Gopal's account will not be opened here. If you open the account of the employee, then you will not record salary as an expense. At the end of the year, you will not get the true profit or loss, so you have to open an expense account. Employee's account is not open. So whenever you are paying rent, salary, wages to any person or persons, we never open the person account of that person or person. We always open the expense account in the name of salary account or wages account or rent account. Being rent paid to Gopal, that you can mention here. Being salary paid to Gopal. Now since my page is ended after 6 entries, or you may be having one more entry for one more place, you can continue. I'll carry the balance to the next page. Balance carried forward. So you add them on a calculator, and whatever figure comes, you write there and carry forward to the next page. Coming to the next page now. If you have space in the previous page, you can pass one more entry and carry the balance to the next page. Or if you have no space, like I have done, carry the balance to the next page. It is coming 2,24,375 in my register, in my page. It may be different in your way, you can write that amount. And you can pass the last entry which you had passed on the next page. Now in my next entry in my book is received cash from Hari, date 28. So you write the year again, 2019, March 28, received cash, real account, cash is coming in, debit what comes in, credit the giver, personal account, to Hari, amount being 12,000. Now with Hari already had a transaction of 30,000. Of that we had received 18,000 on 14th if you see. So already you received part amount, but the remaining balance receiving now. So narration will be being balance amount received. You write like this. Next transaction is on 29. Withdrew cash from office for personal use. When the proprietor withdraws money from the office, from the business for personal use, we always open drawings account. Date is 29th, leave a line, 29. Debit the receiver, personal account, proprietors are human being, so drawings account debit. From the business, cash goes out to cash account, amount being 4,000. In the narration, you write being cash withdrawn for personal use. Being cash withdrawn for personal use. The next transaction is on 30th. Wages paid, leave a line, write 30th. Debit all expenses and losses. Wages account will be debited, nominal account. Cash goes out from the business to cash account. Credit what goes out. Being wages paid. Being wages paid. And the amount being 7,200. If you don't write the amount, no marks will be allotted. So you have to write the amount also. 7,200. So I have passed 3 entries here. We have one more entry. Continuing from there. Still we have space for one more entry. After wages paid. Date is 30th, same date. So after the last entry, you continue there only. Don't go on the next page. Bought machinery for cash. Machinery is an asset which is not going to be sold away to use the business. It becomes an asset. Debit what comes in, real account. Machinery account debit with rupees 8,000. 2. You have paid the money immediately. Cash transaction to cash account. 8,000 being machinery purchased for cash. There are no further entries, so you have to do the totaling now. Grand total has to come, no balance carried forward. So again you draw 2 lines. Rub off the extra lines. It should look like this now, neat and clean. Write the total, not balance carry it forward. So last page, whatever entries are there, 1 entry, 2 entry, 3 entry, you have to close it now to find the total of the journal at the end of this month, March. So the figure on top, whatever figure you have, balance button, plus all the figures of debit credit will give you the grand total of, as in the book, 2,57,150 should come. If this is not coming, then you must have written wrong figure in some of the journal entry. That is all for today.